Hi, my name is Dick Mahalski. I'm one of the editors of the Oakland Township Watchers website. The website was set up several months after our current township board took office in 2012. After watching the actions of Supervisor Terry Gonser, it became clear that some form of public visibility was needed to keep the citizens of Oakland Township informed of what was going on in our township. For that reason, Jim Folkrod and I created the Oakland Township Watchers website at www.oaklandtownship.info, and more recently, the Oakland Township Watchers Facebook page. On August 2nd, Terry Gonser is running for re-election. Jim and I want to make sure Oakland Township voters are as informed as possible before filling out their ballot. The document on the screen now is a flyer that is being widely distributed in our township to most homes. We hope that you have already seen this document. I'll be providing a little more content in this video so that you have a better understanding of Supervisor Gonser's actions over the past few years. There are several categories that I will be discussing. First, slanderous behavior. On January 13, 2015, Gonser made slanderous comments against former trustee Judy Keys when he called her a liar, a cheater, and a thief. At the following board meeting, Gonser retracted those statements and apologized to Judy Keys. On January 13, 2015, he falsely accused fellow board members of Open Media Act violations about making decisions outside the board meeting. On March 24, 2015, he made false allegations against fellow board members once again regarding sharing of privileged and confidential material. Investigation into both of his accusations were proven to be false. On September 22, 2015, he made many false allegations against former manager Warren Brown. Second, lying and dishonesty. On April 15, 2013, he lied when he stated he sent an email requesting an Attorney General opinion as an individual, when in fact he sent an unauthorized letter on behalf of the township. 8 days after he publicly stated he sent an email as an individual, he finally sent it. On September 10, 2013, he was called a liar by former Zoning Board of Appeal Chair George Platts because, contrary to Gonser's earlier statement, George had not been contacted about continuing to serve on the board. On September 23, 2014, contrary to Gonser's earlier statement, Fire Chief and former ZBA member Charles Beach stated that he had not been contacted regarding his interest in continuing to serve on the board. On January 13, 2015, Gonser admitted that he had called and canceled the previously scheduled televising of a very significant meeting, even though he had stated in a Rochester Post article that there was no time to schedule the televising of the meeting. Third, unauthorized actions. On September 3, 2014, Supervisor Gonser violated the Charter Township Act by signing a safety path easement agreement without board approval, and recently proceeded to blame the township attorney. On April 1, 2013, he issued an unauthorized letter stating that the board would take over the administration of the Land Preservation Fund from the separately elected Parks Commission without board approval. On August 13, 2013, it was discovered he made an unauthorized work request on a Marshview Connector Park parcel and wanted Parks and Recreation to pay for the part of the work. On January 24, 2014, he admitted to an unauthorized request to have an engineering consulting company submit a request for grant consideration that could have cost the township $400,000. In the fall of 2014, he authorized Vector Pipeline to perform survey work on a park parcel, even though the separately elected Parks Board had previously refused the request. Fourth, ethics. On October 8, 2013, he did not recuse himself on a vote from which he personally benefited. On October 22, 2013, He tried to prevent trustee Keys from disclosing an unauthorized decision he made earlier in the year that cost the township approximately $10,000 regarding the termination of coverage for the Certificate of Stormwater Management. On August 12, 2014, he refused a request from Planning Commission Chairman Jim Carter to speak early in the meeting so he could leave to be with his father-in-law, who was in intensive care. Others had to intervene. On July 28, 2015, the board approved a motion that stated Gonser's knowledge and inaction regarding the sharing of privileged and confidential material by another board member was improper. On April 6, 2013, in an email to Treasurer Langlois, he stated, "There are policy decisions and strategies that must not be shared until after they have come to fruition." And finally, personnel issues. Since taking office, the township has gone through 3 professional township managers. 1 advised Gonser to resign in the best interests of the township. Our longtime fire chief quit shortly after Gonser was elected. 2 groups of township employees have also joined unions. All of the above actions are true and are well documented on the Oakland Township Watcher's website and Facebook page. At the July 12th board meeting, one of Supervisor Gonser's longtime supporters, former trustee Maureen Thalman, held up a copy of the document shown on the screen and said, "Now there is some really nasty and misleading campaign literature being distributed." Later in the same meeting, trustee Frank Ferriola read a quote from John Adams.
One of the other things I wanted to state, because I think a quote from John Adams is very appropriate for all of those, and I know our illustrious supervisor enjoys quotes as well, but I think this is very important. John Adams said, "Facts are stubborn things, and whatever may be our wishes or our inclinations or the dictates of passion, they cannot alter the state of facts and evidence." I just found that as an amazing statement, and I thought I would just mention that tonight.
The information shared with you on this video is all factual and well documented. Former trustee Thalman called the information nasty. Yes, the actions of our supervisor were nasty, but they are factual. Please consider this when you place your vote for supervisor on August 2nd. Thanks for watching this video.